but we got 5 kids, and that seems like a lot. And frankly, it's too many. It is a lot, but what am I gonna do now? It's not like they come with free return shipping. I love having 5 kids. I travel with them because I don't want to be away from them, and also I enjoy the look on waitstaff's faces when I walk in with my family. Because my kids are 5, 6, 8, 11, and 13, and we walked into a restaurant in Dallas, and I saw a waitress look at me and my family and quit her job. I mean, she could have been getting off her shift. I just saw her look at us and throw down her apron and storm off. And I felt like we won. But I like being a dad, you know? I try and do one-on-one time with each of my kids, but it's hard because I travel and there's a lot of them. So sometimes that special daddy and me time is just doing something mundane, like going with me to the post office. It's like, that's right, buddy, just you and me. Going to find out why we got this damn slip on our door. Stick that in the memory bank. My dad, always making time for me. Squeezing me into errands. I remember walking to the post office and listening to him bitch and moan about the federal government. What a guy. Try to be a good dad. I got my kids a dog. I rescued a dog. Thank you. Well, it's not like the dog was drowning. The dog wasn't a victim of sex trafficking. I just went in a building, gave a guy money, and got a dog. That's how I rescued it. After that, I rescued a pizza. I had to wait to rescue the dog because the dog was in Jamaica. I don't know if it was on vacation. But I rescued a dog from paradise so it could live in my crowded New York City apartment. Sometimes I put the leash on the dog and it looks at me like, I used to run on the beach. And now I sleep in a cage. My only hope is that one day you'll get rescued. But rescue is the language of today, right? And we mean adoption. Now, people don't even say they own dogs. Now people say they're a dog parent. But I feel like dogs are different from kids. Like, you never hear a parent say, you know, my son had some behavior problems, so we gave him to a friend who had a farm upstate. Then we can run around and we'll visit him on weekends. Jim, you're a monster. I'm no saint, but nobody even goes for saint today, right? There's no saints. Nobody's like, you know what, I'm thinking of, I'm either gonna go graphic design or saint. Nobody goes for it, because, well, there are Latter-day Saints. There's Mormons. I love the Mormons. I don't know what Latter-day means. Maybe that means they're like deviant till 3 p.m. I'm like, well, kids are coming home. Let's get out of these S&M outfits, honey. Back in khakis. I'm talking about the traditional Catholic sense of a saint. Nobody goes for saint anymore because it's too hard. To be considered a Catholic saint, you have to perform 2 miracles. I don't know why it's 2. It's not like half of us would be like, you know, if it was 1, I'd go for it. Yeah, because I could do that thing with my elbow. It's not like 1 miracle's not impressive. You're never in a job interview unless you hear special skills, walk on water, Microsoft Word. Tell me about the Microsoft Word. Actually, where I live in New York City is where the soon-to-be first African-American saint is buried. His name was Pierre Toussaint, and he was a hairdresser. I didn't even know you could be a hairdresser and a saint. But he apparently got done cutting people's hair, and they were like, this is a miracle.
Then we get into relationships, and things change. You get in relationships. That's why I tell people, before you have kids, travel, see the world. When you first get together, go places. Because once you have children, you're going to go to Chuck E. Cheese. That's all you're going. That's your Europe. That's your France. That's your Bermuda. Chuck E. Cheese. There's people here who are over 50 with no kids. They don't look old. Look at people with no kids, no wrinkles. They just sit there. Oh my God, we're going to Jamaica next week. And people with kids, you don't know the joy. You don't know the joy. Trying to make you have kids. You need some kids. Look how happy I am. Shut up. Because kids change everything. 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 Where are my people in their 20s? Where are my people in their 20s? In 20s? Leave your house. Move out. Move out. I know times are tight. Don't move back to save money. That's how we save money, with you out. As soon as times get tight, y'all come back. It's tough out here. I gotta regroup. We're trying to regroup too. Don't let your kids back in the house crack the door. Hey, what's up? Mama, it's me. I know, I see you. I'm gonna tell your dad you're here. Jennifer's here. Back up. We're gonna come out and talk to you. Back up. It's crazy, man. And y'all move back home and you pissed off. Mad, you don't even have to be there. I hate it here. You're supposed to. I get my parents. I understand my mother and dad now. I see why they made our life so hard when we were young. They want you to hate it so much. You say stuff, I can't wait to go. There you go. I'm gonna help you. And kids are mad now, don't even have chores. Those are chores now, clean your room. They ain't no chore, you live there. You're supposed, chores is like, my dad had chores like, help me put in a hot water heater. I'm 8 years old. Don't you drop it on me again. Yeah. Don't you drop that hot water heater on me. That's how you learn stuff. Then he taught me about gas. Light the pilot light. Took the eyebrow off. What'd you learn? What'd you learn? My father didn't put no sockets in the plugs. He didn't have no little sockets in the wall. He said, take this knife, stick it in there. That's called electricity. And I bet you won't do that again. Now show your little brother, That's how you learn stuff.
I have 3 children that I'm in love with, and I am now an empty nester. I have 2 in college and 1 married. And you'd think I'd look forward to being an empty nester. Some people go, woo. I don't feel woo. I miss them. My husband misses them. I found Netflix when the last one left, my baby child, she's now 20, when she left, I took to the bed and I ate chocolate-covered blueberries that you get at Target. And I found Netflix and I binged watched Scandal. Have y'all seen Scandal? That first season, the chemistry between the 2 main characters, I think something's really going on. Anyway, it set me on fire. And so I laid up in the bed and watched that and like ordered Jimmy John's from my bed. And my husband said, are you all right? But I ended up getting sciatica from laying in the bed. I didn't get bed sores. I got sciatica and then ended up having to get physical therapy that cost $1,000 because of my deductible. But anyway, I grieve so much over my kids being gone. All right, so when my husband gets home, he's as sad as I am. When he gets home, we just stare out into space. And he's very quiet. He's an introvert. He doesn't talk. He doesn't chat. So I just sit and talk to myself. And we have 2 beagle hounds, and we just sit and kiss them in the mouth. And they are yummy. And we go to bed, and a lot of y'all look really young in here, and I'm gonna scare y'all to death, but I'm gonna tell y'all, look at these young girls right here. I'm gonna tell y'all what your future is gonna be, okay? All right, when you get to be about your mid-40s, you're gonna start a thing called perimenopause. It's before you go through menopause, and it makes you crazy. And you sweat in the bed at night. Okay, and all your hormones get messed up. All right, I go to the bedroom and I am so hot at night that I put the air on 68 because I don't want to die. My husband puts it back up on 70. And he says, you're freezing me to death. He's having to wear pajamas for the first time in our marriage. Okay. He said, I can see my breath. That's a lie. But I know he is cold because one time he had to wear a toboggan. But anyway, we get in the bed, and that big beagle, who is 10 years old, a boy named Augie, who is so sweet, my husband spoons him in the bed. And then we've got a new little beagle that is a pocket beagle, and her name is Gigi, and she is so yummy. And she had a nervous tick when we got her, and she ate our couch. But other than that, I love her. And she gets in the bed, and she backs her little butthole up against my head at night, right here. And when we get, all right, so when my husband spoons that big one will roll his eyes at me and looks like, I don't want him.